Welcome back, boys and girls, to The Raven, like the legacy of a master thief, I think. And we are going to start playing Chapter 3, because we played Chapter 1, Chapter 2. So we are now going to play Chapter 3, and I'm gonna click Start Game. Yes, I want to. Seems that we are on the boat. So last time we were playing a deal there. Oh, he's without
Inch
shirt.
bothers me. He's shown what he's capable of. What if he finds out about our plan?
How would he? We're careful.
He's more ruthless than we expected. The bomb on the train. I don't want to think about it.
We need to make sure that we stay calm.
You mean that I stay calm?
I'm not worried about you. I know you.
Shall we go over the plan one more time?
Good idea. We know that Inch hid the first eye in the Baroness's luggage.
I'll break into her cabin and replace the eye with a fake.
Right. We'll steal the second eye in Cairo.
And Inch will be caught in the act.
It's simple.
The devil is in the detail. I have to get into the Baroness's cabin undetected, then find the secret hiding place, and I can't leave any evidence behind.
Yes. And Inch said something about a combination, so the hiding place might be locked.
One step at a time. I think I'll assess the situation first.
And I think I'll make myself comfortable for a little while.
So this is how married life will be.
Works for me.
Lol. Okay, so we're playing her. Are we? Wait, who was she now again? Wasn't she the American lady? Must have been. I don't recognize her as anyone else.
Everything went according to plan in London?
Except for the explosion, yes. The Bobby was right on time.
Because he had a good tip-off.
I had enough time to take the eye, but unfortunately there was no time to replace it with the fake.
Where is it? A work of art. Almost as beautiful as the original.
I can't tell the difference.
Inch could. But if all goes to plan, he won't have a chance to take a closer look at the jewel until after the burglary at the Egyptian Museum. Will Legrand cause any trouble?
Everything's still going according to plan. That means he's clever, but not clever enough.
And the Bobby?
Peasant's cunning, nothing more. He won't be able to solve the puzzle on his own.
There's still Inch.
He doesn't suspect anything. We laid the foundation well. I've been his assistant for months already. He doesn't trust me, but he thinks he can play me for a sucker. That's enough.
Speaking of Inch, I saw him talking to you in Venice. What was it about?
He was angry because his attack on the train failed and because I lost my ticket.
How did you get on the ship?
As a stowaway, locked in a cold, dark cargo hold.
Poor boy. I'll go out now and lead the police and master thieves around by the nose.
I can think of something else to do.
Oh my gosh.
I can't.
Dude. Not the right time for that. Oh dear lord. No, keep that testosterone for yourself, please. Okay, so we are totally playing Miss... whatever her name was. Let's walk over here. Oh, those heels hurt my feet just by looking at them. Oh look, chest reflection. So cool. This is a lot more complicated than we thought. Ooh, hello, Kreutzer.
Bravo! Bravissimo! Fantastico! Ha ha!
Would it be okay for you if I get some fresh air up on deck?
Of course, my dear. Give my regards to the sea.
Lol. Haha. Alright. Oh.
Wooden salad tongs, just small enough to carry around unseen.
Cool. I need those.
I'm not an expert, but I think that Mr. Kreutzer really is a very skilled violinist. At least, I liked it, and the captain was certainly smitten. Excuse me, gentlemen.
She can't have meant you, Mr. Kreutzer.
Why don't you just let me have a conversation with the young lady?
I just wanted...
Did you count the rings on your fingers, my dear?
I think I'm going to stretch my legs.
But, Mr. Kreutzer, please stay. You simply must tell me more about your wonderful violin.
If you insist.
There seems to be tension between the violinist and the writer. I'd better not get involved.
Is he the son? No. He knows something about the son, at least, I think.
A wonderful concert, wasn't it?
I wouldn't have expected you to be a connoisseur of classical music.
Because I'm American?
Because you're young, and friendly, and radiant. Someone like you doesn't have to know a lot to get along well in life.
Are you easily prejudiced at your age?
In my long experience, there's often a core of truth at the center of every prejudice.
Prejudice is the reason of fools.
Was that written in the book you once read?
Oh, I've read many books. Good books.
But not my books, you mean to say.
You're a writer?
Mm-hmm. What can I do for you, Miss...
Mayers. You know, I'm not planning on throwing myself at a man.
I'm glad to hear it. You have to work. Earn your own money.
Oh, I will. My grades are excellent, and I really want to study acting in New York.
None of my books has ever been made into a good film. The stories were twisted, shortened, and simplified, so that even the dimmest fellow could follow them.
I want to do theater and travel. I speak 3 languages.
That would be 3 more than most people your age can do. Do what you have to do. But stay away from bad men.
Is this your first trip on the Lydia?
That's quite enough. Life is too short for conversations like this. I do wish that rather delightful Swiss policeman had come along.
I heard you had an interesting trip on the train.
It was thrilling. I'm hoping for an encore. Perhaps in Cairo.
Mr. Kreutzer possesses impressive technique, don't you think?
He certainly does. His numerous playmates in Austria can tell you more about it than I.
You mean Mr. Kreutzer is a womanizer?
I'm not talking about cheap skirts. I'm talking about expensive clothes. A man like him needs funds to support his lifestyle. Just go over to him, my dear. Tell the maestro that your family is wealthy. You have everything he's looking for. Money and a pretty face.
Hold your tongue. Mr. Kreutzer, Lady Westmacott, please.
Or did you have your eye on me, Mr. Kreutzer? Old, yes, but rich.
Jezebel.
Mr. Kreutzer, Maestro.
That's better. Freeloader.
You and Mr. Kreutzer, you seem to know each other.
Not really, but I know his type. Parasites who cling to the rich and famous and suck them dry. The young, misunderstood painter. The innovative writer who writes books that no one wants to read. The musical talent that has to be supported. The ladies and gentlemen of high society let the others use them and call themselves patrons. Another word for fool.
Didn't you finance archaeological excavations in the Near East and Egypt?
For my husband, and I was there myself. I catalogued items for him, and I didn't show him off like a trophy at cocktail parties. But my son was one of them, the worst kind. The kind that sucks not only the money, but also the life right out of a person.
May I take my leave?
You may.
Wow, I'm sorry.
The lady is not a fan of shallow conversation, which I respect. I shouldn't talk to her unless I have something serious to say.
Cool. We shall walk out here. And look at stuffs. Maybe. Alright, we'll go to the after deck. In all our high heels and bobbing skirts. Bobbing, what am I saying? Swaying. Deck chair?
A deck chair in the sunshine on a cruise ship. I'd be a fool to miss out on that tomorrow. But I have to take care of my duties before I can relax in the sun.
Yes. Ooh, bath towel.
Ah, lovely big towel. I hope tomorrow I'll have a chance to sunbathe and enjoy the rest of the trip.
I shall grab the enormous towel, and it shall be concealed in my skirt. Don't ask where I put it, or where she put it. Yeah. Oh. Hello, Mr. Kreutzer.
A handsome man and a talented musician, but he doesn't seem very happy. Hello, Mr. Kreutzer.
Do you want to have a go at me, like the old witch in there?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Now is not the best time.
I just wanted to tell you that I really loved your music, and that Lady Westmacott did not have the right to speak to you like that.
Really? How do you know? You don't know me.
Then, did she have the right?
No, she didn't. That cynical old witch enjoys exposing the weaknesses of others, although we all have them. She as well. She lusts for recognition and acts as though it weren't so disgraceful. She rejects prizes and awards with snide remarks, but she's angry when others receive them. She needs to know that she's better than others.
You seem to know her quite well.
I've only met her once or twice, but I know her son and some of her friends. One friend of hers supported me for a long time. No one is brave enough to say it to her face, but everyone hates her.
Her or her success? You're so talented. Why aren't you performing on the world's great stages?
Fate, perhaps. Or bad luck. My parents opened every door for me and my sister and expected corresponding careers.
Overambitious parents who force their children to play music?
No, it wasn't like that. I loved it. I loved to play the violin. They didn't have to force me. I wanted to do it on my own. I thought I would achieve my goals if only I worked hard enough. But it was not to be.
What happened?
In a more dramatic story, I'd say that I broke my hand just before my big break, or that I was rejected because of my nationality or my name, or that I was brought down by a conspiracy. But nothing like that ever happened. I practiced like mad, got better and better, really good, but nothing happened. The right people never heard me. I was never in the right place at the right time. Can you imagine how it feels to always be on the cusp of a breakthrough? To be just one evening away from becoming an overnight sensation? To see how other, less talented violinists pass you by because you just aren't lucky enough?
How terrible.
For every star in the limelight, there are a dozen more that burn out unseen, fading month by month. I didn't want to be one of those people who waste their lives chasing dreams without realizing that they're unattainable. If I couldn't have the life that I always dreamt of, and that my family expected from me, then at least I could have the next best life.
The next best life?
Mansions, limousines, parties. Everything you could wish for. Though none of it belongs to me.
The lady called you a freeloader.
An ugly word, but maybe not so far from the truth. I move with the rich and famous, and at first glance, I live exactly the life my father always wished for me. A carefree life, easygoing. And I play the violin, which I always loved to do.
But it's not really like that.
It's empty. My life is just a shell. A show, and everyone knows it. I loved something once, and I burned for it. But now, the violin is just an accessory for practicing my real profession.
And your family?
How could I ever look them in the eyes? A failed violinist who gave up.
What does the future hold for you?
Isn't it obvious? My hands are starting to shake from alcohol. What will be left once I lose my good looks? I'll have nothing then. And so I'll put an end to it all.
You can't say things like that.
With my father's pistol, I always have it with me. It's gone. Fate won't even grant me a quick death.
Don't you think you can still make it?
No. It's too late now. The real question is, did I give up too quickly back then?
I don't know.
Thank you for listening.
Goodbye, Mr. Kreutzer.
Wow. That is so sad, but also so realistic. And he's right. For everyone who's successful, there are 10 more who just, don't have the luck to be seen, even though they're so talented.
Practicality was definitely placed ahead of design here. I guess the Lydia regularly docks at harbours that don't have their own gangways. And rather than make the passengers climb ladders, they opted for the less beautiful alternative.
Yes, I think you're right. Let's go to the forecastle, or forecastle, or whatever.
This should be the entrance to the cargo hold. Not really my concern.
No.
Bull, curling, shuffleboard, all the same to me. I'm not interested in any of that now. The two of them seem to be in a private conversation. I'd better not disturb them. When Adil and I were following the professor in London, I was disguised. But that doesn't mean he won't recognize me now.
Very true.
No, I won't talk to them as long as I can avoid it.
Yes. Alright, there doesn't seem to be much more for us here. So, we will go back to side deck. We'll go upstairs, I guess. And we'll go downstairs if we don't accidentally trigger something. Hello, what's up here then?
Two handsome sailors are standing at the table and studying a marine map. Good thing they're busy. I can have a look around without being disturbed. If someone leaves the bridge, I'll pretend to be stargazing. And if that doesn't work, I'll just turn on the charm.
Oh, I'll just turn on the charm. Oh, a flag. Pretty sure Zellner never saw that flag.
No idea what kind of flag this is. But the pole it's attached to could be very useful one day. It's about 80 centimeters long and looks quite stable.
So not a meter. Yeah, I'm like, Zellner never saw that.
Yes, it's sturdy, but it's also too cumbersome to carry around.
Oh. Cool.
A classic. The thief enters through the ventilation shaft. Can it really be that easy? No, it can't. The cover is screwed shut.
Here we go. Alex. She's the best thing that ever happened to me. I never understood that expression until Alex happened. It's a strange feeling. You suddenly have the feeling that someone else is just as important or more important than your own life. Suddenly you're not thinking, what do I want, but rather, what does she want? Or better yet, what do we want? We met in the south of France. The rich daughter from a good family and the Arab waiter from her hotel. Neither of us were what we appeared to be, and we both noticed that soon enough. Birds of a feather. Patricia Mayers was the role she was playing then, too. I think she likes Patricia. Alex is very smart, and Patricia Mayers is a vacation from that intelligence. A deal. What I like about him isn't his good looks, and not that he's a skilled thief, but he's clever. That he's clever or that he loves me. It's his character. He has many reasons to be cynical or bitter, but he's not. He enjoys life. He sees the positive in all people in every situation. He's humble and can find joy in small things. I never thought about children until I met him. He'd be a fantastic father. He'd teach our children to have a positive outlook on life. Not like circumstances grind them down. He'd give them everything they need to live satisfying lives. Our plan is simple. In London, I'll swap the stolen eye of the Sphinx for a fake. Inch might take a quick look at the stone, but he won't have a chance to check it thoroughly, and hopefully won't notice anything amiss. We'll grab the second gem in Cairo. Inch will think that he's got everything under control. By the time he catches on, we'll be long gone. Patricia Mayers. Patricia Mayers is one of my favorite characters. A pretty daughter from a good family. No one expects or suspects anything of her. There's only one problem. People who think Patricia is dumb, even though they don't know her, sometimes annoy me so much that I can't help myself. A dumb, spoiled blonde who's always ready with a clever retort, not the best cover. I need to work on that. It's incredible. Patricia really draws people out in conversations. I don't know why. Maybe because they see her as harmless. Maybe they want to shock her. But it happens time and again. People pour their hearts out to me when I play Patricia. It doesn't happen nearly as often when I'm Alex. Then people treat me with more respect? Caution? Enter Baroness's cabin. But it's bolted shut. Cool. Let's go downstairs. There we go. Fast travel. Yeah. Let's go downstairs. Without fast travel, apparently. Alright, what's down here then? Stuffs. Examine the model ship.
Very fine handiwork. The model maker even wrote the name of the ship on the tiny life preservers. But the winter garden at the back of the saloon is missing, and the stern deck looks different. It was obviously made before the ship was remodeled. Maybe one of the crew whiled away the long nights at sea building the model. Only someone with a lot of time and a love of the original could build such a thing.
Yeah, probably right.
Come in.
Ooh. Hello.
How can I help you, young lady?
Are you the ship's doctor?
Yes, of course.
You see, that's what I thought, because you've got a uniform and you work in the medical center.
Well spotted, young lady. My name is Dr. Gebhardt. How can I help you?
What are the other passengers like?
Listen, young lady, I do not really have time to chat right now. Today is my first day, and it is going differently than I had expected.
You do seem a little stressed. Maybe you should relax. Stress isn't good for you.
You're right. If there is nothing else I can help you with.
But you weren't really helpful at all. Maybe I'll come back later. Bye now.
Whoa, she's playing it good.
The only regular event seems to be the nightly drink in the saloon. Judging from the rest of the entertainment program, it seems necessary. several journals and magazines. Ah, this looks pretty interesting. Art and Culture Today. Ah, there's something about the exhibition. Unique masterpieces exhibited for the first time together in their home country. Tireless efforts of Baroness von Trebitz.
Cool.
No time for reading. I have to find the secret compartment in the Baroness's cabin. No time for...
Oh yeah, okay. Just checking.
We briefly discussed whether we should try to steal the second eye here on the ship. The lack of escape routes and the 10-centimeter thick door to the safe settled the question.
Lol.
Legrand is an important part of our plan. He's the one who'll arrest Inch in the end. But there's still a lot to do before that happens.
Alright, so I don't think there's that much to do down here. So how do we unscrew those bolts? A good question.
I'm sure I could help you if... Stand aside. If you told me what you're looking for.
You're just getting in my way. Now get out.
I'll wait at the door, madam.
Yes, yes.
Oh, Miss...
Mayers?
Can I help you?
No, I'm just having a look around the ship. Good day.
Oops.
Oh, that was close.
Whoopsie. I don't know. Okay, so Kreuzer's gone from right there. Go in here, I guess. Oh, Captain's back. Hello, Captain DeConti.
He's sweating profusely. Burst capillaries and a sweet odor. I hope the crew doesn't take the captain for a role model, and that they stay sober for the rest of the trip. He's sweating.
Okay, so we can't really...
The lady is not a... I shouldn't talk...
Okay, cool. Okay, I guess I can't walk out to Inch. To where Inch is. Maybe? Oh, I can. Never mind.
Inch is intelligent and ruthless, a dangerous combination. He's not a brilliant planner, but he is smart and careful. He senses danger. I'm afraid he might suspect that something is wrong. I think he's frightening. You look in his face and you'd believe that he's at peace with the world and himself. But Adil told me about his mood swings. From one moment to the next, the mask falls away, and he's capable of anything. No use worrying about him now. I have a job to do. No...
Okay, cool. Let's go to the forecastle again. We're just going in circles here, I don't know, really. And get a move on, please. We need a screwdriver. No, not up there. No! No! Okay, whatever. Oh, wait, let's see if we can use that pole with anything, though.
No, there's no gap to put the pole in. I can't force the cover open.
Anything else? Whoa! Oh! Hello.
I could tie the bath towel around the pole, put the pole across the ventilation shaft, and climb down with the help of the towel. Sounds like a plan.
Yeah, I still need a screwdriver. Ish thing.
No, there's...
Yeah.
All the first-class cabins have their own ventilation. The shaft might be my best point of entry, but unfortunately, the cover is screwed shut.
Yeah. We need a tool. But where do we find one? Go down here, please. No? Use the salad tongs. No. Secrets? Anything? No. Or a wrench, maybe. I don't know if we need a wrench or a screwdriver more, but... well, yeah.
Inch is watching the door. I need another way into the cabin.
Can't go in there. It would seem. Oh, just going around in circles here. Trying to like trigger the story or whatever. I need a wrench or a screwdriver. Bolted shut. Maybe that means screwdriver.
The good doctor seems to be very busy. I shouldn't bother him.
Yeah, the good doctor.
No time for reading.
Yes, yes. That's a very good question. Therefore, I think we could just, we could take a break here. Wouldn't that be great? Okay, Captain DeConti. Yeah, I think that would be good. So, we're playing as Alex, or Patricia Mayers. I did not see that coming. This is getting more and more complicated by the minute. But, I hope you guys are enjoying the game. Thank you so much for watching Wardfire, and I'll see you later.